Well, first of all, how do you address the apathy side of things? Is that like, is there an engagement piece, and like, what do we do to kind of get that turned around?
So I think you kind of nailed it there with that engagement piece. And over the years, the city's approach to public engagement has become more show and tell rather than a two-way conversation. And this was one of the things that I noticed actually during COVID with Michael's Park. There was some first place housing going in. Now, first place housing, the program intent is not bad. I actually don't disagree with it. It didn't achieve the outcomes it was looking for. And it was taking away green space from the community. So why are we taking away this desired green space to put in something that we know doesn't work? And right during COVID, they were trying to hold or to use COVID as a reason to not do public engagement. And so I drafted them a nasty letter, and I signed Mike's name to it, and I made him read it and made him ink it. And but it was like, look, when it came to the LRT construction, you didn't listen to the residents of Michael's Park. When it came to the Christopher's Pub development, when they wanted 4, 8, now 12 stories, you didn't listen to them. When you asked them about first place housing, you said, do you want 1 or 2 units? And they said, well, we don't want any. And then you came back and said, well, you get 3 complexes then. When it was the public engagement for the Epcor drainage in the area and the dry ponds, you were asking them, what's important to them. They prioritized green space, and then you still put in these programs. When you asked them about transit service, they said, yes, transit's important to us. Then you took off all the transit off of the 76th Street there. So they're not engaging because it doesn't matter what they say. You're not listening to them, and you're demonstrating that day to day, and that needs to change. And in the letter, I said, absolutely not. Are you skipping this public engagement? You will find a way to do it virtually. You will postpone it. You will do something, or we will make a motion to make you do it. So,
do you think that, what are the barriers there? Like, is it something where the city has a plan and they kind of already know what they're going to do, and they're just doing this as lip service, or are there competing interests that come in? Like, if they, they'll do the engagement in earnest, but when the answer comes back and something that might go against what a contractor might envision, the contractor's desire overrides the community. Like, what is the barrier there?
So I think it's a little bit of both. For example, the speed limit reductions. That's one that everyone knows about, that they went down to 40. So when that result came, the survey question went out: do you want residential roadway speed limits to be 50, 40, or 30? And it was pretty evenly split 3 ways, but the winner was 50 kilometers an hour. And they interpreted that as, most people don't want 50 kilometers an hour, so let's compromise at 40. They knew what they wanted, and then they just found a way to interpret the results. So
right, it's a matter of just wording the questions in such a way that you always get to the answer that you want.